Alright, let's share the stream elsewhere first. Okay, hi. We share on Discord real fast. No, I'm at a new restaurant. It's called Marie Callender's, right? No, I'm at a new restaurant. It's called Marie Callender's, right? So while I do technically have so here's how the arrangement is for Marie Callender's. Let me tell you so you guys understand, right? People assume I have money. The thing about doing these activities is the activities I'm doing are actually free. Right? Downtown Disneyland costs no money. I have a special friend who would like to remain anonymous, who is a fan. I'm respecting their privacy, and it's letting me do things. Now, unfortunately, this does hurt my aspect of being able to show the audience certain aspects of transparency. You always have to play the weird line games of life. The line, L-I-N-E, games of life. And people just want to form narratives because you don't have all the facts present. Because you're unable to do that. Looks like we got a first salad. I'm gonna mute. We have a problem. The Disneyland security guards destroyed my... Right. So now I have to show them. So now... Hold on, let me mute something real quick. Alright guys, I'm fine. I had to mute myself real quick. What's everyone saying in chat? I honestly feel like I sound like a chain smoker with my throat the way it is. It sucks. He's eating a really good looking salad, but I can't say I'm sorry. I kind of want to take a bite. Is that allowed? I'm on stream right now, so I'm taking one bite of this person's salad, but we're being very respectful. Because my fork is a virgin, so we're not going to double dip. So I'm taking a fair amount of salad. So, alright, that's all I want. I just found out the dressing is Thousand Island. This is looking good. I'm not even surprised. Honestly, the thing is, Marcus, I have to come forward about some things about my life. When you're a gay white male, right, and you're on dating apps, what this say? Oh wow. Well, if they do, that's gonna be sad because then they're basically making me look bad. If they got my pictures, no matter how they got it, that's invasion of privacy. And honestly, even if I took those pictures myself, I don't want to be exposing someone in that kind of light because that's homophobic. But it's fine, I'll keep streaming anyway. No, Bull Blacks is not gay. From what I know, I believe he's non-binary. It's really tricky to explain Bull Blacks' identity because he's not here. And again, I don't walk his path, so I only walk in support alongside. Right? It's like you have this big rainbow umbrella, and everybody's rainbow section is like, why is Marcus? I don't even know, Tessa. I don't even know. But if you have anything you want to share, Tessa, the chat's open to everybody. I don't even know. No, I ordered something different. I ordered pot pie. That dressing was really good. So, I'm not really used to doing these kind of streams. I am debating if I want to do TikTok instead. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the same fan audience. That's the problem. What do you say about me? I really don't care. Here's the thing, Jens. I was very genuine. I was very genuine in my approach. And I think I did a great job. Fantastic. But the problem is, when it comes to Tipster, no matter what argument you have, he's always the winner. You can't be right to Tipster. You have to take his cojones and shovel it in his face to the point where he eats his own to show him that he's wrong. And he's still gonna act like he's right. The dude called me a narcissist, he's the narcissist. It's the truth. I don't care. The sad thing is, when it comes to streamers, it's like people think their own right and their own opinion without seeing the facts of someone, and they don't care about what abuse you've gone through, and they just want to gaslight you. And then they'll claim you're gaslighting. It's like, you know what? We're just gonna have to agree to disagree then, and you're gonna have to step off. I don't know what to say to you. You don't give me any way to talk to you. But you know, if I have to ride this drama until I'm gone, I guess I can. You know what I said? Drama's gay man electrolyte, so. Oh, that's how it is. That's how it is. Oh, he always gonna say that, Tails. That's the problem. He doesn't want to look at the solution. He just wants to look at the problem. That's the problem, right? If you're gonna be part of the help, you have to be part of the solution. He's part of the problem. That's the issue. He's gonna be like, you're an abomination. He's basically like my parents 2.0, but like a billion times worse. That cornbread looks good, so we're splitting that, but it's off camera, so that's good. Oh, he probably will. I'll ride the storm of the drama. I don't care. He can say whatever he wants. There's a point where it's like, it's basically, I'm his new Susie Liu, right? This is what it's gonna be. He's gonna be like having like 100 videos, and then I'm gonna blow up and like, you know what, fine. It's like win-win-win. If he doesn't talk about me, I'll ignore him. And if he talks about me, yeah, he threw ableist stuff at me too. So there you go. He's more ableist. He's like, I don't want to be ableist, but I'm being ableist anyway. I'm like, yeah, you are, dude. You are. It's like, I had to go through so much garbage. You know, that's a tricky thing, right? If you're gonna have someone leave the platform, they have to be they have to be like, there's a lot of trash on this platform. Let's see a fight. Live fight. You know what? If Tipster lost weight and trained, if Mr. Beast was like, we're pitting these two together, I'd do it. I would. I mean, I'd be the one who win. He wouldn't be the one who win. I'd be the one who win. He wouldn't train like I would train. You don't know how serious I am as a trainer. Like, if you put me in a well-oiled environment, I will sing like a canary and be like, boom, 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 boom. You have to pray for the luck of fate. Oh, 1 mile race? He would be out of breath and he wouldn't even be able to do 10 minutes. Yeah, Tipster wouldn't even be able to run a 10-minute mile. He would basically have a heart attack running a mile. That would be funny. Alright, so we're having this cornbread on stream. Mini Callender. Mini Callender. He guzzled down a case of Coke, so I'm guessing he's insuring his own diabetes. So that's nice, you know. And then he's gonna make a joke about me telling about his diabetes, and it's like, look, dude, if you want to talk about health and food, I'm more than welcome to. But don't you talk about how... Oh, absolutely. you know, Jens, I don't even like chicken dog. But Tipster makes chicken dog actually look good. And that's the sad thing, is Tipster actually is a talented content creator. He really is. But he's such a talented content creator that he'd rather ensure his own destruction than actually his own success. But you know what? Hey, the world's burning. I'll just watch it burn. I can't help someone who doesn't want to listen to me. That's the sad thing. It's like, that was the hardest thing I had to learn about being a hospital worker, is you're always going to have to accept that there are people you just can't help. That's life. It doesn't make you a bad person. Oh, absolutely. Agree. I'm gonna definitely have to go on a 30-minute walk after this, though. Like, because this is definitely stuff that we are not gonna want to let our sodium levels get too high. But at least this will be better Olive Garden. Olive Garden's salt level is just way too high. Oh my god, Tessa. Oh my god, maybe we should record him popping the soap cans. Oh, we can do a diss track on Tipster. I can do a diss track. I'm willing to do a diss track. I know some music producers. He thinks I'm an idiot, that I can't have connections or networks. I'm gonna show him how much connections I have. He'll basically be like, oh my god, Nick showed me up. That looks really good.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
Is this the pot pie? What is this? Oh, this is the earlier part. This is the Caesar salad. That's what I ordered. You know how hard I had to work as a Princeton high school student who basically was a horrible elementary and middle school that basically no one wanted to talk to? I had to work so hard with my autism to be normal in society. And someone would still smear like, no, and I'd just be like, well, I don't have to like you either, honey. So let me do something real quick. I gotta get off stream real quick. Guys, I apologize. Let's see what they're saying in chat. Oh no. We have some people reconnecting. Okay, I'm live. Is my chat back? What do you talk about, Jens? I'm gonna make Tipster hungry. He's always hungry. He's a badass. But it's okay. He's a grower, and I'm a feeder. And I just feed him my content because he loves it so much. He's like, I don't really love it as I react to it and keep like crying about it. And I just love it. And I'm just like, look, but if you want to keep reacting to me, I don't care. You do you, I do me. Oh yeah, well he's critiquing everybody because he's pathetic. Tipster wants to read our chat while he does our videos. Yeah, he's gonna do that. He's a loser. He doesn't care about our well-being, he only cares about himself. The dude hasn't been making much money, so now he's like, I'm bored. Let me react to this guy. Oh, this guy is a slow train crash. I'm laughing at him and critiquing him every minute. Good for you, Tippy. How's your tip doing? Oh, is it burning? Maybe you got kidney stones, I don't know. See, the sad thing is, these guys are pathetic. Just so you know, I can give way more than the tip can any day. Because I'm a grower, not a shower. Oh, I saw that. Okay, Tails, just be careful. He's a weirdo. Tipster's a weirdo. Honestly, like, when Tipster was at the height of his power, this was like 2020, kind of 2021-ish. Like, he was unstoppable. He was on the hype train. Okay, Jens, fill me in. What'd he say? Tipster wishes he could handle me. He would basically like, Nick, it hurts. Oh my god, please stop. Oh my god. Yeah, he wouldn't handle me. Yeah. Well, imagine if my twin and I tag teamed him. He would just be so sad. He'd just be like, Nick, what are you doing with your twin? Oh, you asked for it. Well, no. I can't take double you, double the trouble, double the pleasure, double the fun. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep playing it up. I don't really care. He can say whatever he wants, but the sad thing is, like, he doesn't know what a joke is if it hit him or bit him in the face. That's funny. See, that's funny. Look, you guys are not brainless, right? Why are you not brainless? Because if I make a mistake, you'll call me out on it, right? He's assuming that you guys are not going to say anything to me. That's a bald-faced lie. So, we love our waitress. She's great. Oh, he's a major hypocrite. Could we get the likes up? We're at 2, and we have 9 people watching. Oh, please do, Tails. Do whatever you want. I have full permission to do what you want to Tippy. Tippy can't handle his own tip. He's got small tip energy. So, personally, I'd be singing the... No. I have to tell you something. So the actress from Moana is actually in the 20-year anniversary musical edition of Mean Girls, and she's the actress from Moana, and she's in the Mean Girls one, and she sings a song "I'd Rather Be Me," and that's kind of how I feel with Tipster. It's like, you know what? I try so hard to be a good person, but I'd rather watch the world burn because you don't want to watch me do anything beneficial. It's like, I work so hard to be such a good person, and then you put me through so many restrictions and so many parameters, and I let you know the problems, and then it's like my hospital job, right? What's the problem with my hospital job? Garbage management, right. So what happens when you have garbage management? You collapse. It's like the sport can't support that. So it implodes on itself. And that's basically Tipster. Oh, he probably is. You know what? I should have Menudo tomorrow. I wonder if I can ask my friends about that. We should find out. Menudo tomorrow. What did I see that you said? Give me more context. No, I'll eat Menudo. I'll embarrass him. I'll basically like Menudo Tipster tribute stream. I don't care. And he'll think I'm stalking him when I'm not. I mean, that's the sad thing. It's like, even when I leave LA, right? What is he gonna do? Oh my god, he's so horrible. And it's like, people play these narratives to do power trips. People have these like revenge victim fantasies. Like a Hannah Baker style 13 Reasons Why. And you're just like, well, what was the point of that? Because now you look stupid because you're dead. And then you can't even explain to anything. And it's just like, what the dude? So, again, my DMs will always be open for that person. Because I don't know, maybe I just have like, maybe I try to have the kindest heart. But he can say whatever he wants when I point out his flaws. And it's just like, tippy whippy, that's fine. Well, I believe Tipster has cats, so he gets pussy every night. So, that's a weird thing. Hey, Derek. I have it. So let me just tell you something, Mr. Fake Teddy Swims. I am not bullying this person. This person stepped on me. They came on me, right? Let's get the context straight here. Yes, I'm gay, but let's get it straight. Let's be direct. Bo Blacks and I are friends, and Tipster can't handle that. Tipster can't handle that Bo Blacks is my friend. So what does Tipster do? He makes a live stream about how he's so upset. Oh, we weren't even bullying him. We were just kind of just laughing at it. Well, he did. He came on me. You know, Tipster was just so jealous. He's like, well, I'm secretly a gay man. Yeah, you're the diet LGBT. That's the worst. You know what, honey? There's no fat shaming here. There's no fat shaming. It's ego shaming. And you know why we're ego shaming? Because a big ego is a dangerous thing to have. Mr. Teddy ass.
Thank you.
Thank you. And make no mistake,
I'm sorry, would you like me to get your pie ready for you?
it's not even hateful. What's up?
Would you like your pie?
Oh, where's... so this was the dinner, right?
They're both entrees, but yours comes with a pie.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I'll get it ready for you.
Thank you. Like, I'm like so brain dead right now. The fake Teddy Swims is distracting me. Thank you, TRQR, for having my back. I can't even tell if Rackocard is actually a good person either. So let me explain things in context, right? My money is very limited. I don't have a lot of money right now, right? Let's get it through this. The only reason why I'm able to accomplish things isn't because of my resources of money. It's because of my connections. Now, what people don't understand is they think when someone is in poverty, they think that they're so poor they have to stand on the street corner and beg for money. And there are people like that. And you know what? I've been there in my own lifetime. But the difference is, Marcus, I'm staying with a private person, so you'll have to take it up with them. But no. But thank you for asking. We leave our sources anonymous, please. Thank you. All right, Richard, I'm waiting for it. Right. Let me show you something real fast, Richard. This is an Olive Garden gift card. This was explained. Richard, look at the card. Don't be dumb. There you go. It said $100 on it. Someone gave me this to me. A friend gave this to me. A friend bought my hostel. I didn't pay for this. So Richard, stop putting words in my mouth when I tell you something. Do you hear me? And a friend of mine is taking me to Marie Callender's. They have a coupon. So, when I use my resources, thank you so much.
Did you want a slice of pie?
We have pie. We're gonna do a quick mukbang off stream, but we need to finish our salad first because we always finish. My mother always taught me how to finish my plate. It's kind of why I have eating disorders half the time. So, some loser that's desperate for clout to go off me thinks he's doing a benefit for himself. The problem is with some of these emerging people is they don't know the full context of the story of a person, and they just go with very surface level stuff instead of digging deeper. And they basically like, well, let me see how I can lie to this person to make their life miserable. I don't really care about them as a person. I only care about making them look bad, and then framing the narrative to not only make them look bad, but make myself seem like a hero. And that's what they do. And they make it so bad that no matter what you do as a person, you're always in the wrong. This is like the problem that Rebecca Black had when she made Friday. Was the song good? No, it wasn't good. But did that mean that she needed to get bullied? No. Was some of the Bo Black stuff and I cringe? You know, if you don't like it, I can't tell you what to like. But are we in our right to be friends? Absolutely. So there you go.
I've been chasing you around the whole room.
People make any excuse to call something bad because they not only don't want to like it, but they want to bully you. And then when you question them, you know what they do? You basically defend yourself. They call you a bully right back. You can't engage in people like that. And you just kind of have to laugh at them and then make fun of them because you're not giving any out to them. And it's like, it's just endless and back and forth. It's just like, what the? What's a V? Solid. I mean, I toss my own salad, but, you know, I'll toss another guy's salad. Does anyone know how to toss a guy's salad? It's really good. I mean, I like tossing a guy's salad for him. You know, he just loves my tossed salad. So. Hey, Tessa, you don't like tossed salad, right? Tessa, do you like your salad tossed? Oh, I will be playing some Nintendo games, but we're in a bit of a trouble space with that. DLC, I have to do this German cake separately, so let me just do one thing real quick fast, guys. Oh, I'm sure you will, Tessa. I'm sure you're very good at it. I'll make sure to be clean. We like to wash our vegetables before we toss our salads, right? Yeah. Alright, thank you. What time is it right now? 33. Wow, we had at least 25 more minutes in the restaurant. So the restaurant closes at 8. Oh, the pie is excellent. I will say, I do feel like I'm a little... I start to feel diabetic after eating the pie. But you know, I'm not, like, the diabetes intensifying. I got diabetes. It's like Bob has 30 cookies. Bob eats 30 cookies. What does Bob now have? Diabetes. Bob has diabetes. So that's the funny diabetes joke. I'll never forget when my grandmother had cancer and the medication that they gave her made her diabetic. Oh, I'm not surprised. Chicken Dog's desperate. You have to give him credit for trying. At least he's doing a better job than Tipster, I'll give him that. Would like to share that tasty pie with you? Tipster wouldn't just share a pie, he'd share my cake. But he wishes he could have my cake. Like, Nick, put that cake right on my face. Yeah, Tippy. You like that cake, Tippy? You like that cake? Oh, that cake is so good. Good cake, Tippy. Hey, Tippy, put your tip in that cake. Oh my god, he's going to. I love it. I want him to. He's just feeding into my trap. I love it. In the Tipster trap. Probably does, but I don't care. Well, I'm glad Tipster's not going after my twin. I'm being kind of psychotic. Oh, Tipster wants to be a triplet? Yeah, my brother and I would not want him as a triplet. We'd be so disgusted. How many views did he get? Was it on Twitch? They give me the numbers. I'm curious. Describe these mad views, because I'm really curious. You're a part of the family? What family is that? It's honestly really low. It's really low. My Disneyland stream beat him. Mine was way better. And honestly, like, Tipster has 100K subs. Now, he's a dead channel. He can call me dead, but he's a dead channel. That guy did not get that many views. Even if you want to say, you know what, that's good for a channel that had a fallout. Oh my god, he looks terrible. Oh, why is he like this, Tails? He had brown stains on the wall. I think he probably throws his scat on the wall. Probably does that. Like, I don't know, he's kind of weird. So, I only try to be nice, but he just makes it easier to basically point out his flaws. And I'm just like, you know, people might say that pointing out someone's flaws is an insult, but when you try to point it out to be helpful, what do you say? It's like you can't be helpful to them at all. Honestly, Tessa, I would not want that. I am not for deplatforming, personally. You know, the only way that, right. The only way Tipster's channel would go down is if he took my channel down. Because if he took my channel down, right, for whatever reason, then he'd be playing the dirty card of poker. You don't bet on black in poker. Do you know why you don't bet on black? Well, Blacks and I are friends, yes. We stay in touch, but I leave him alone. I'm like, look, contact me when you can. I'm not, right. The thing is about Josh Blacks is I respect him. I respect what he does. And if he wants to contact me whenever, I kind of want some of those noodles that my privacy has. I wonder if I can put some please. A bit more, please. So we're gonna try some stroganoff noodles. Okay. A little more. Just give me a nice mushroom, and then I'm good. Just a nice mushroom. Just one nice mushroom will be good. So this is what my friend got. He's off camera. He asked me, you still have room for food? Yeah, I'm always hungry. It's like what my friend John O'Connell said. Nick, how do you eat like a fat boy but stay so skinny? Let all your trauma and insecurities just kill you inside. That's what you do.
So whenever you're ready, would you like a refill?
I would definitely like a Diet Coke.
A diet.
Yeah. See, yeah, I did get dessert. See, the problem with Little Tippy is he doesn't know how to maintain his metabolism correctly because he went through a traumatic incident that made him binge a lot. And the problem is he doesn't know how to be healthy with his eating habits. If you were like Nick, be Tippy's personal chef for 3 months, I could whip him into shape. Like, I could do it. He'd have to follow my diet pretty, like, you know, extensively. But, no, it's menudo. So, right, Tipster's problem is like the same problem that Boogie2988 has with, or Boogie2988 has with food. He has an addiction problem, right? What is the problem with addiction to food? It's basically about abusing some kind of tool, whether it be food, alcohol, anything you can think of that is maybe a part of life. I've actually interacted a little bit with Boogie, but I'm not like, I know who he is, and I know about his fake cancer diagnosis. Do you even, what is it? Which post? You're gonna have to give me context. Which post are we talking
You're
about?
all set. Thank you.
Which post, guys? Because if you say something like that with no context, then I don't know what you're talking about. And unlike Tipster, Tipster doesn't give full context. That's his problem. He gives just straight on, like, opinion. The one Tipster talked about. You gotta give me more information. Ranch dressing girl, I'm gonna need more information. Yes, I did actually get some Haichu candy. I will be eating that on a different stream. I will be eating that in shorts as well. So, I'll probably eat that on TikTok, actually. I'll do a TikTok one for that. I'm eating stroganoff noodles along with the cake. I definitely want to do the Hollywood Street Basket, but I might do that for Friday, not for Thursday. But I'm kind of debating on if I want to leave on Thursday to go to my friends or Friday morning. That's the tricky part. So I have to call my friend in LA. See, this is the thing that's hilarious. Tipster assumes he knows everything about me. He does not. He's making a lot of conjectures and judgments based on things he thinks he knows but doesn't know. And so because of that, he's making a lot of lying statements, a lot of narrative statements that are based on his beliefs. What are you going to do to your friend's house? Oh, what are you going to? I'm a little confused by your question. What are you going to your friend's house for? Let me read that again. I'm a little confused. What are you going to your friend's house for? To stay over. If I go to a friend's house, I go usually for them to host. Unfortunately, I didn't, right? So when you go to downtown Disney, we will not be going to San Diego. I'm going to be pushing that back. Oh yeah, who did? Tipster or who? So I'm going to need context. What did Tipster ask me about San Diego? Because I didn't follow his stream. Look guys, I don't want to keep watching him. It's not even just giving him the views. It's just the fact that he's desperate for attention. And I want to give him... It's like, I want him to drink his own poison. And if he's going to drink mine, then it's like, okay, well, you're relieving me of my symptoms. And it's like, I don't really care, man. Like, you're the one that needs help. I don't. You need to lose, like, 200 pounds. And if you want my help, that's great. Teddy Swims is overweight, and he's healthier than Tipster. Because he has a beautiful soul. Tipster has no soul. So there you go. Tessa does not live in San Diego now. She's in Texas. Sorry, I told you. Texas is a big state, so... Deep in the heart of Texas. The stars at night... Oh, okay. Is my friend done with their dish and wants to give me the rest? Because I can eat more. Because I can eat more if that's acceptable. If not, unless they want to just... Oh, they want to do that, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. You replied with Luigi... Oh, that. Yeah, unfortunately, my autism doesn't always let me read full context. And I let them know, and unfortunately, Tipster just took that. And it was like, oh, he's... Tessa, damn, you're with the burn. You know, the funny thing is, like, when it comes to Tipster and his weight, I really try to see his soul rather than his physical form. But when his soul is so ugly, his physical form kind of just jumps out at you and you're just like... No, 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 no. You're just like, this ain't it. Okay, that's very nice, Ranch Dressing. Thank you. I apologize about that. How about neither? How about this? I don't hate either of them. That's the funny part. It's not that I hate them. That's not the correct word I would use. I just more so am just sad for them. One person is a wannabe that will never get popular. And the other person who is popular, but basically fell so far off the planet, they basically can't realign themselves with the stars or even the they're on. So there you go, Tails. How's that? Did I burn both of them thoroughly without having to hate? That's the best part. I don't even have to hate either of them. They just do what they do, and I kind of just laugh on the sideline. I'm like, I know, I was loud, I got it. Jens, you ripped the words right out of my mouth. You ripped the words right out of my mouth. What's that same category, Ranch and Dress Girl? I need to know what you're talking about. Okay, we're gonna wrap up soon. Even if you want to say, right, my videos were popping okay. So here's the thing, right? If you're talking about the context of falling off, the context of falling off is based on the percentage of views based on your subs. And in my opinion, he fell off harder than if you want to say I fell off. Here's the real big part, and I'll explain. Let me really tell you something, right? So, Tipster said, why did your I need help video get 1.4K? He was impressed the video actually of mine did well. So that case showed me that I didn't fall off. Well, you know, there's some truth to that too, Wretched Dress Girl, but... You know, the thing about 2017 is, I wouldn't really call it fall off. I would have said change directions. I didn't fall off in 2017, I changed directions. And honestly, like, we all change directions in life, and transitions are part of life. You always have to contextualize with how your journey is going. I would say, really, I fell off in 2021. That's really more of a fall off. I mean, I had to check myself into a hospital. I was sick. I almost died in 2021. But if you tell that to Tipster, he'll just look at it as a checklist of like, I gotta exploit 2021, Nick. I gotta just exploit 2021. Oh, he wasn't even remotely that. No, Tessa. That's the funny thing is, he's playing victim. He's basically Kobe Beef 2.0. This is the problem. People have gotten so sensitive that if they lose an argument, they have to lodge some kind of ridiculous argument. Tails told them to win. That's what Tails told the gaming counter, to win. But let me explain something. This is how immature the internet is. Let me tell you what happened, right? Like, maybe like a year and a half ago, when I was competing for the speedrun and I won. Someone said to me, why are you competing in the speedrun? You're pushing 40. And I'm like, I'm allowed to do what I want in the world, and you're not allowed to criticize me or do faux criticism via an insult based on age. So then you know what the person is? They deflect by like, I'm a minor and you can't say nasty things to me. I'm like, oh, well if that's the case, let me contact your parents so you know you're harassing me. This is his parent, and it's just like endless banter where it's like your only options are to block the person. Oh, let me guess, he came forward. I don't even care. Yeah, Evo's desperate. Evo's like, oh, I need money. That's all Evo wants. Evo is so desperate that Evo doesn't know how the world works. I know. Evo wishes that Evo had $1 million to travel the world. The sad part? Evo's not going to make anywhere that amount of money for the rest of Evo's life. And I'm just going to tell you, unless Evo is a genius, Evo is not, probably be living with their parents forever. I just blew my mouth. Yeah, I feel really sorry for Evo, but my heart for Evo kind of just emptied itself out and went right back to Evo because Evo doesn't care about anyone but themselves. Same with Kobe Beef, same with Triforce, same with Abdallah, same with all these other people. You know, Tessa, my thing is just I try to be beautiful because I try to do my best to work hard. Even if I eat a lot, I'm very careful about my walking and my satiety and how I take care of myself. What people don't realize, the importance of nutrition is less so about matching the goals. It's about the relationship with your body and the food. And when you don't understand that, have you been to Cracker Barrel? Oh, I have. My twin brother worked there. Let's do that. Oh, you're thinking of a Cracker Barrel stream. That's a really great idea, Cowboy. I love that idea. I do not have a car now. Well, part of it is that, gents, but it's more to it than that. That's the baseline aspects of it. But you're really talking about is what do you do to keep yourself from falling into a bitter depression? What do you do to keep your mindset in that juxtaposition? Balance. The balance of activities is what keeps your weight down, right? Yes, I know about Cracker Barrel, honey. Would I go to that? Maybe. It depends on what my anonymous source would say. You know what my anonymous source probably loves the most? You know what the one thing that Tipster doesn't get with me? Footsie. That Footsie is just so good. They just like it so much. Tipster is just like, why isn't the gaming honor doing footsie with me? It's okay, Tipster. I'm sure your wife gives it good, along with the tossed salad. But, so, right. What do we think, guys? What do we really think? Oh, it's 7:53. I want to Tessa, but the problem is life is difficult, and you always have to make adjustments when you don't want to. So if I'm going to go back to San Francisco, I'm really going to have to depend on you, the viewers, or my friends to help me out. And while I'm definitely going to try to get the Uber Eats kind of like app stuff back up, this is going to be really hard. Like, if I don't get the assistance I need, I'm basically screwed. So that's why the GoFundMe being successful is really important. It's only reached $305, so if anyone wants to dip another $5, Tessa, I'm looking at you. If you want to donate $5 anonymously, please help. I'm only asking for $5, just to like, how are you gonna afford Uber Eats? Okay, let me explain something to you, because you can do delivery on a bike. Oh wow, that's funny, Jens. That's the whole part of being a content creator. That's the benefit. Why even be a content creator if you can't use your donations? You do. You live in Dolores Park. Are you assisting me with living in San Francisco? Well, think about it. I have a friend of mine, the person I dated, Chinese man. He's just beautiful, Kumbella. How'd you get to LA? So I had assistance for that, and I had a little bit of resources. But my resources are very paper thin. And they basically are so thin that Tipster's fat belly is gonna flop all over them. So that's just the truth. So, I can make fat jokes all day, but it's not gonna show Tipster how to lose weight. Because he doesn't care about himself. Why doesn't he care about himself? Well, because he's never cared about himself. He's only cared about other people by obsessing about their drama. And then when Bo Blacks and I were friends, it's like, oh my god, Bo Blacks has him as a friend. I have to go criticize it. So I do have the app to work for Uber Eats, but the problem is, when it comes to that, I have to get, I don't even know what that is. Did I just say that? I don't even know. Maybe it was just word salad. I do cook as Luigi. He cares more about what other people is doing than himself, right? So now you see where I'm coming from, Jens. See, that's his problem. See, he used to be someone who cared, who was able to take himself out of the judge. See, this is the problem when it comes to drama, right? Let me tell you something. When it comes to drama, the judgment always takes effect. So these drama tubers don't know how to empathize. The best person was easily Bo Blacks, because he probably would be objective through his Twitter verses. But the problem is that, like, when it comes to some of these drama tubers, they're terrible with empathy. Brene Brown said it best. Blame is the discharge of accountability and pain. And when you discharge, you basically, you screw your own accountability, and you're just basically yelling at the other person to get rid of the pain of whatever you're going through. So when Tipster is getting all angry at me, he's basically taking his accountability and shoveling it into the trash, and then trying to, like, throw pain my way. And I'm like, that's not gonna work. Who had some money? I don't know. Triple Chins distracted me from watching your stream as he was restreaming you. I'm not surprised. Well, we all know he has like 5 chins, not 3, so let's get that right. And I just think that he's just so jealous because he's basically to play Suzy Lou card. He's gonna try to make me his Suzy Lou while being Suzy Lou. The guy is destructive. I'm surprised his channel hasn't been taken down. But you know what? Sometimes the most toxic people try to disguise themselves as sheep. That's the sad part. Is like, he tries to do that. And like me, it's like, I've been nothing but nice to people. And then when you try to explain what you've done, it's like, oh, well, yeah, you did that one nice thing, Nick, but we just don't like we don't want to like you anyway. So I'm 37, and I basically have done YouTube since I was 23. So that's 14 years. That's quite a while to be doing YouTube, and I really want to hit it big, and I know I can. It's just the stars haven't lined up right. So I'm still gonna aim for the moon to land in the stars, but it's like the success we're talking about is like very orchestrated. Where are we at right now? We're at 78. Let's see what we got. Hopefully. I really? Thank you. Like, I have to tell you, like, the internet basically exposed me to the toxicity of the world, and I had to grow up. Like, I had to grow up a lot. And some of that growing up did have some lack of maturity. I'm not gonna hold back. Like, there was a lot of immaturity growing up, but the thing about growing up is you're gonna make mistakes. And if you're gonna make mistakes, you will wear that L on your chin, it falls off, and then you're like, you know what? You're more beautiful now because of what you went through. And you're just like, thank you. And you learn how to conceptualize that. So we're about 8 more minutes till the hour, so hopefully we can hit that. Alright, let's see what the chat's saying. Cute Tessa. Yeah, my favorite... Yeah, I will be going to PAX. PAX West? I will be going there. So I have to work on... I'm reading online there's likely a chance to have a Nintendo Direct in July. Yeah, about that. I need to see what date it is. That's the problem. So I think it's 22nd. That's the projected date. Right. I have to see, guys. Maybe I can get lucky. You know, I might even go to New York. Who knows? But I have to play the resources card. I can't fly there. I'm not going to have the funds. It's not going to be me flying. It's going to be someone else helping me. So, see, this is the game. Again, tips are like, oh, if you have rich friends. Like, I don't have rich friends. I have friends who will help me because of the amount of accrual of connections through my own experiences, right? When I was in San Francisco, I met Peter through one of the social apps. And Peter helped me out. Yeah, I'm not surprised. My stream is garbage. I'm not surprised. And Tipster uses that to his advantage to say, oh, that's so weird, Nick. Your stream cuts out. I can't do anything about the technical issues, Tipster. If you were actually watching, you get it. But you don't. That's the problem. So, look. Here's the thing. Their YouTube channel, yeah. All right, Jens, go ahead. Tell me what he said that was true. We're listening. No, I'm staying with a friend. What exactly is true? Because to be honest, Tipster is jealous and bitter. And I'd be honest here, like, I'll tell you the one thing that's true that Tipster said. I have Riz. And that was a compliment. Hello, Moto. Right. Tessa, are you trying to Riz up Nick? Yeah. So, here's the funny thing that Tipster said that was true. That's actually makes him look bad. The part where he said I had Riz. He's jealous, like you and your... Yeah. And I've explained that. You being too sensitive to things. Sensitive about what? Lack of variety? What exactly is variety? See, this is the problem with Tipster's truths. They're too vague. They fit his narrative. And then when he says something true, it's more of a compliment. So Tipster is terrible at criticism. He can't even criticize if he had to criticize a cardboard box. Actually, he probably couldn't criticize his own weight to actually save his own life. That's the worst part. So, that's the problem. It's like, these people that have lived to their ages, I have more respect for them than Tipster has for himself. So that's the truth. So, yeah, see, there you go. Tipster was jealous I was rizzing with Blowblacks. And then he tries to call Blowblacks a fraud to throw me under the bus. So the guy is pathetic. So yeah. And I stand by that, gents. Look, you can say what you want about what he says, but the truths that he has are so paper thin that there's nothing, and I mean nothing, helping. And so I'm just basically laughing at the drama because it just pushes me up the algorithm. So if he wants to bring me up with his drama, I'll Susie Lou it throughout. I don't care. Please, make me your Susie Lou 2.0, man. At least I don't steal anime. And then he's gonna say something like, at least she stole anime. I'm like, wow, dude. Wow. Next, you're like, Nick, the difference is she's a cisgendered female and you're a cisgendered male. As if that makes it so much better because she stole anime. Tipster, you make no sense. Your logic is so gapped that Michael Strahan's gap tooth is jealous. And Michael Strahan is one of the most beautiful men on the Giants. So, there you go. Alright, we're 3 minutes in. Alright, let's see, we're gonna get to... Alright, we're gonna get to an hour, and then we're gonna cut off, guys. So I have like 3 minutes left, because I'm probably gonna crash. Like, you know, my like, blood sugar levels go up and down. I really don't want to do 4 hours on him. Like, that is just like... When he did that to me, I have to tell you something, Tessa. I was just like, is he trying to give himself an aneurysm? Because that's what I thought. I was like, and then he'd probably gaslight me like, oh, you did, no, I didn't do anything. You don't have to do, you gonna crash at Olive Garden? No. This is Marie Callender's, honey. But let me make something clear, right? When he was reacting to my stream for over 4 hours, there's the one word to describe that. And this describes Tipster perfectly. Pathetic! Why are you reacting to my stream for 4 hours, bro? 4 hours. You can't do a cardio workout that long? Good luck, man. You know what the funny thing is? Chris Christie could lose weight easier than him. And Chris Christie has a health problem too. So, you can't tell Tipster how to lose weight. He won't listen to you. He's very quick to give other people criticism. The guy does not have his ego in check. How is he even still married? How did Marie Callender... So, for Marie Callender, a friend of mine covered the bill. He had a coupon, and that's it. I did not pay for Marie Callender's. And for Olive Garden, right, we already covered it. A friend of mine gave me a gift card. So if anyone else wants to ask any more money questions, I'm fully transparent. The problem is, Tipster is going to play narrative game. He's going to lie through his... Because all I can do is basically try to make me think that he's clapping mine when I'm clapping his. But he's just so busy, he just wants to be like, I'm being bullied. No, bro, you're not bullying me. You're bullying yourself by watching my stream for 4 hours. Look at another train crash, please, for your own benefit, man. If you want to watch a plane crash or a train wreck or whatever, look at yourself. You are the own definition of your own train wreck, so. Not me. Not me. Your train wreck is your own, Tippy. Your train wreck, Tipster, is your own. Has to be said. Tess is like, wow, you basically took his cojones, put it in a bag, and fed it to him. Basically. I was like, Yes, exactly, Richard. He doesn't have Street Pass. Maybe we need to give him Street Pass. What a train crash. Gotta go. All right, guys. We're at an hour. We're gonna end it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We love you all. Didn't get as much donations at Disneyland, but maybe we'll go back tomorrow. Anyway, guys. Bye.
Oh, okay. So.